Having parachute landed into the wrong part of Torquay, at a place they call the old laundry site. You get up, brush past brambles, step over bags of abandoned rubbish with swarms of noisy blowflies, pass through an open gate, and enter a community, where the unspeakable occurs. You see a rogue landlady, treating her poor, elderly tenant called Terry, like something stuck to her Gucci shoes.
Good Lord, I don't believe my eyes. My landlady, Cordelia Palmbay, of Palmlets, is casting her shadow upon Melville Street.
Buzz off, you irritating old hag. Hang on a minute, where's the poodle?
If by that, you are referring to my dear friend, Mrs. Joan Warren, then you should know this. Joan is a shadow of her former self. The fact, these streets became a poverty farm, ruled by ruthless landlords, has taken its toll. Last night, she was traumatized when she saw a couple of your tenants performing a sex act at their window. Stunned holidaymakers thought they were in Patpong Market.
I'm a private landlady, not Mother Superior. I can't stop my tenants from getting their natural urges. The poodle must cover her window, if she doesn't like the view. I bet she could afford a pair of curtains in a charity shop. She doesn't look like the traditional junkie from up here, who blows every penny of their state handouts on Class A.
Despite all the money you get from the housing benefits awarded to desperate souls, and have the comfort of a town hall administration that either lacks any backbone to stick up for its poor and unfortunate residents, or is firmly on the side of Torquay's private landlords like you, then you certainly seem to lack any spring in your step this morning.
Some little upstart at the town hall actually told me, not ask me politely, to be here at 11 o'clock to talk about the condition of my properties on this poverty farm. All because my Melville Street sty of multiple occupancy has slates coming off the roof, and panes of glass are missing from the windows of my rabbit hutches. He said they pose a danger.
Goodness me, how the mighty have fallen. Didn't it ever occur to you that glass and slates falling from unsafe buildings onto the public highway could kill one of us here? It's the council's job to deal with collapsing buildings. At least the public servant you are about to meet is willing to stand up to you. How do you sleep at night, knowing that other people are at risk from your neglect?
I sleep very well, thank you. Before I drift off, I lay in my four-poster bed and listen to the waves crashing on Meadfoot Beach. I wake to the sound of gulls over Thatcher Rock. I don't give a damn about you lot on this farm, you're all inferior breeds. If someone gets killed up here, it's one less claiming benefits, paid for by hard-working taxpayers, like me.
Heavens above, I never believed it was possible for someone to have a heart made of stone, but you prove me wrong. Frankly, I'd rather be labeled as a member of the Great Unwashed, and live here, despite it being known as Torquay's poverty farm, with the reputation of being a containment area and social dumping ground. Because it also means that I am able to think of others, as well as myself.
Oh, stop blabbering on, you stupid ne'er-do-well. Before I forget, I'm putting everyone's rent up. That's because there's a cost of living crisis, and my wine bill has gone up this week.
Does that mean I will have to apply for an increase to my housing benefit?
You can try, but my tenants on Leamington Road were told that they couldn't claim extra money just to cover my rent increase. I agree with that completely, because otherwise, the government will be expected to find more money at a time when they are still having to balance the nation's books after the COVID pandemic.
I suppose Joan and I will be forced to skip meals if we can't get help to pay for your rent rises.
Look, none of that crap interests me. I'm not paid as a support worker or community builder. I don't care if you need to go without food, get the poodle to send that ruddy cat of hers to animals in distress at a pen, or 4 down kennels, if it will save her a few quid. I simply don't care what you do. Just send me the extra 40 quid that I want each month.
Do you realize that if Joan gives up Pussy, her beloved cat, then you will also lose the pet top-up she pays you?
I forgot about that. No, she should keep the cat. Of course, I prefer it when tenants have aggressive dogs that are like wolves or pit bulls. That way, I can charge them a premium, because there is a greater risk such a predator will cause damage to my personal property and therefore adversely affect my livelihood.
With the appalling state of your properties, Cordelia, I struggle to see how any animal could cause more damage than there already is. You do know that 1 or 2 people around here actually own their homes or run a small local business? The fact your sty of multiple occupancy and all your dilapidated rabbit hutches have turned the area into a poverty farm. Their investments are worthless.
Who cares? They're not the sort of vote Tory. They are immaterial.
You might as well know that my young friend Wayne completed this form on the Torquay Council's website for me. He reported that my window has been boarded up for the past year, because the frame is so rotten, the glass falls out. Not everyone's window around here is broken, because they took a hit of illegal drugs, went berserk, smashed things up, and started to attack people.
If not having glass in a window is a problem, I have another place that's just been listed. The police called my office at 8 o'clock because people reported a foul smell coming from under the door. When my agent went inside using a key at 9, the junkie that lived there was found to have solidified into the mattress. You can move in straight away.